Hi folks, St. Paul's team here with my newly finished Wilesco D32. I just restored this whole unit and I have probably 80 or 90 hours in it. And my advice to you would be, if you're thinking about restoring one of these, don't. They are just a ton of work. Wilesco fits all the pipes together and then solders it all in place, so they're very difficult to get apart. But we've done some work to this one, and I am glad to get it done. Let's look at the bottom. It came really in poor shape, and a lot of work had to be done to it. Actually, this corner here was cut out for a pressure regulator. We patched that back in with a metal piece and got that all fixed up. And somebody had taken and just ripped this whole piece here out, and I made a door for it with a nice brass knob. And there are all the mechanics and, well, all the electronics in it right there. We've got a quick disconnect right there for the boiler line. Most everything else is soldered in place. I completely bead blasted the whole unit and repainted it, and I'll show you my paints here in a little bit that I used. I'm really happy with the one for the catwalk because they came out really well. It matched up really close to the original, and very hard to tell it apart, and that's a hard color to match. Okay. And chimney back on there. I actually re-nickel plated both end caps for the boiler, and they came out really well. Found an original weight. It was missing that. The only thing I'm missing is the generator, and I'll find one of those. But yeah, this catwalk and everything has all been repainted. Everything's been taken apart. There's hardly a thing on this thing that I haven't taken apart, worked on, polished. Every bit of this unit, these engines have been taken apart, cleaned, most of it painted, put back together. The pump has been totally disassembled, unsoldered, disassembled, cleaned, put back together along with the line shaft, the flywheels, the engines. I made an Americanized version. I have the original plate here, but this is actually in English, and I milled all the holes and everything out, tachometer. But had to do a little German conversion, look up, see what some of the words were. Idle and pumps, depending on which way you screw it. This is the oiler. And of course the steam line, and here's the pressure gauge. And this is the tachometer. It just works by centrifugal force, really. It's the original one. And yeah. And I'll fire it up here in a minute. And the tray's everything's been repainted. Bead blasted, repainted. Pump works good. I had to take this unit off twice because this engine, I evidently had soldered the line too much shut. Had to take all that apart again, open that line up, and then the pump line, I had accidentally got too much solder in the line and soldered that shut, so I had to clean that out, take it apart again. So, but she's running very well now. I had to fashion this line here. It was missing altogether when I got it, even that little boot. So we made a new line. I had a Wilesco D32 over there to go by, so that was very helpful. And she came out real well. It's a real good runner, and I will fire it up in my next video. Here's the paints I used. This one I used for the catwalk, and it's really came out. It was just good, really good. And it's called Satin Paprika. And let's see. There's the numbers on it by Rust-Oleum. This is called 2 times. I don't like that it sprays so much, but It really just comes out a lot faster than wont. This was used for the base, I believe. Yeah, gray, number 7214. Also from Rust-Oleum. This is a hammered paint, which I really liked real well. And then for the engine bases, I used this silver, and it's 7213, also by Rust-Oleum. So there you go, and we'll fire it up here in a minute. Thanks for watching, folks. Bye now.